Hey guys, Tearless here with another Overwatch hero overview. This is one of the sadder stories in Overwatch, and it is of Widowmaker, who is a defense-oriented hero. But Widowmaker's original name was Amélie Lacroix, or Lacroix. I hope I pronounced that right. It's difficult to pronounce. But that was her original name. But she has become this assassin, and it's kind of a story on how she got there. Basically, she was married to a man named Gerard Lacroix, and Gerard Lacroix was responsible for kind of he was kind of the front man for the attacks against the Talon organization, which was a terrorist organization. And, striking back, Talon tried to eliminate him several times. However, they were unsuccessful at killing Gerard. So they decided to go a different route. They decided to attack his wife Amélie, excuse me. And they were able to kidnap her successfully. And they subjugated her to an intense neural reconditioning program. Basically, they brainwashed her, they broke her will, suppressed her personality. She became kind of the blueprint for a perfect assassin, and she became the sleeper agent for Talon Organization. Eventually, they let her go, and she was found again by Overwatch agents. Everything seemed to be fine. However, after 2 weeks, Gerard was killed in his sleep. So, after successfully completing her mission, Amélie returned right back to Talon, and they completely transformed her into a living weapon. They did everything they can, and so everything was about her was destroyed. Her body was altered, they slowed her heart rate, turned her skin blue. She became a perfect assassin now, and that was their goal from the beginning. So the sleeper agent now had become one of the main agents for the Talon organization, and it's just kind of a sad story of how Widowmaker, who was the wife of a more celebrated Overwatch hero, became an agent for the other side for the Talon organization. Now, Widowmaker is your stereotypical sniper in any type of first-person shooter. However, I will say that she's a little bit different in that her sniper rifle is more of a semi-automatic than it is a bolt action. So if you're looking for a true sniper, it's actually Hanzo who's more like that, because his single arrows will deal more damage than Widowmaker, and that's simply because she has a quicker firing rate than Hanzo. Now, but Widowmaker is still your stereotypical sniper. She's going to have the vision, the zoom, etc. to snipe people. So her first ability, or I guess her weapon abilities, is called Widow's Kiss. Now if you just fire the weapon normally, it's an automatic weapon. Very simple. It does run out of ammo pretty quickly, so that's something you have to be careful about. But very simple, quick reload time, and that's how it works. Now, if you were to right-click, it turns into a sniper. And this is what Widowmaker is known for, is her sniping abilities. Now, as you notice, I can fire this really quickly. Really quickly. So if I'm firing at this guy, now notice, as I fire quickly though, it does less damage. I'm going to pull this up, and you can see the longer I sit there, 100 power. Fire it, lots of damage. And as you can see, it drops all the way down to 0, and then it builds back up. So it's kind of like the skill requires you to treat it like a bolt action sniper, but it's not actually a bolt action sniper. That is the main difference between the two. So I got 100 power, I can fire it. If I want to fire earlier, I can. So the skill really comes into play on, like, oh, he's only got that much health left. I can only build it up to about 40 power before I fire this off again and deal enough damage to get the killing blow. That's basically what you're dealing with Widowmaker. So, definitely interesting ability. Now, just like Hanzo and his ability to scale walls, as a sniper you want to be able to get into an advantageous position as a sniper. So, her first ability is grappling hook, excuse me. And so I can grapple up to a high vantage point, which will then allow me to start sniping at people down below. Very simple. Her second ability is Venom Mine. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like this is very powerful. But I'm gonna go ahead and toss the Venom Mine here, and it's just a poison mine. When someone gets in range, it poisons them. So you can see right there that it does. It does 3 bars of damage. So, somewhat significant damage, not too much, but it does a significant amount of damage. In terms of mines that are left on the field, I don't think it compares to Junkrat's, you know, I don't think it compares to Junkrat's concussive mine, where he can knock people off the map, but it does deal damage, and it will alert you to when someone's coming. And also, I think it does about the same amount of damage as Junkrat's Steel Trap, but that actually freezes people in place, which can be more helpful than just poisoning them. So, it can be used as a positioner, you know, like making sure no one comes this way, and that I can go about my daily business, sniping and camping as snipers do. Or I can use it in a different way, more offensively, but that's basically what you can do with the mine. Now, her final ability is Infrasight. It's called Infrasight, not infrared sight, it's just called Infrasight. And basically, that visor that you see on her head, she puts it down over her eyes, and basically it gives you the ability to see everyone behind walls. So it works very much like Hanzo's Tracer Dart ability. So, as you can see, these two heroes, Hanzo and Widowmaker, are very much close to each other. They've got their own ways. Widowmaker has more short-range potential, but Hanzo has more zoning potential. So that's the difference basically between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the Infrasight. And as you can see, I now know where all they are. All of them are. Excuse me. All they are. I nicked his head there, because that was a headshot. And as you can see on the left-hand side, it tells you how much time you have until it runs out. So it lasts for a decent amount of time. Not the best ultimate. Overwatch, I feel, is more of a team-oriented game, and that one is a less team-oriented ultimate. You know, the Twin Dragons, the Dragon Strike for Hanzo provides massive zoning and damage. Whereas Infrasight, that only applies to yourself, if I am correct. I'll double check here and make sure. Okay, no, it does provide your entire team with enemy location. So, much better than if it would just provided it for yourself. It provides it for the entire team, so everyone knows where everyone is, and you can track them down and kill them. And they, like I showed you with that actual kill, with it when I used it the first time, it actually shows everyone behind walls, so you can pop this and see where everyone is. And you want to make an effort to make sure that you are showing your entire team where everyone is while you have the recon visor up. So, definitely worth it. Great team play ability. My mistake, I did not realize it actually showed it for the entire team. Reading tooltips helps people. Though I will say the reason I am doing these videos is because I did have a difficult time understanding how some of the characters worked. So I'm hoping this simplifies this for everyone. Otherwise, that is everything regarding Widowmaker. She is your standard, stereotypical sniper. And just like Hanzo, she has very similar kit to Hanzo. And she's a lot of fun to play with. I have played her several times. I think my favorite play came the other day, and I sniped. Pharahs like to fly all over the map, and I sniped this Pharah just flying at ridiculous speeds across the sky, and I was able to destroy her pretty well. Wow, I didn't even know there was a real target practice here. That's cool. So, that is everything regarding Widowmaker. I hope you guys enjoy her. I hope everyone doesn't select her, because trust me, there are hard counters to Widowmaker. Had a problem with a Widowmaker in a match, and I just went Tracer, and she was completely nullified. It may be no accident that the Alive trailer for Widowmaker was actually a battle between Tracer and Widowmaker. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy Overwatch. I hope to see you guys out there. Tearless out.